guys, it's Sentry. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So those of you who know me, I am a super fangirl over pretty much anybody. On my last YouTube video, I got asked to talk about my experience with In Real Life, so I'm going to do that. So for those of you who don't know who In Real Life is, they were a boy band formed off of a TV show called ABC Boy Band. It started out with like 50 guys, and America would vote for the final 5. So the final 5 were Chance Perez, Brady Tutt, and Sergio Calderon, my baby Drew Ramos, and my other baby Michael Connor. Fun fact, my baby Drew Ramos follows me on Instagram and Twitter. The rest of you 4 boys, if you're watching this, please give me a follow and follow your boy Drew. Thank you. Anyways, so they were having like pop-up shows everywhere. They came down here in November of 2017, down here to Arizona. I could not go because I was at a Fall Out Boy concert. I was heartbroken that I could not go because like I watched these boys form and everything, and I voted and I loved them so much. So I was heartbroken. Next thing I know, they come down here in March. They go to Gilbert, which is an hour away from where I live. Do you think I drove an hour to go see a boy band? Of course I did. Oh my god. When I found out that they were coming, I bought my tickets online and everything because it was at this like Kidtopia thing. It was great. The only thing I didn't, I was like, oh, I'm not going to meet them. I don't have meet and greet passes. And I was like doing like stupid dances because the radio stations were passing out meet and greet to the people in the audience. Yeah, I didn't end up getting a meet and greet. I was in the second row with one of my internet friends, and the 2 girls in front of us had gotten meet and greet passes, and so they took off. So me and my friend went up to the front. Next thing I know, here comes my Nana through the crowd with meet and greet passes to In Real Life to go see the boys. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like, I was like, what the heck? And she's like, I asked these 2 girls if they could use their meet and greet passes so you guys could go meet the boys. And I was like, what the heck? She's like, I saved your spot. She said, I'll save your spot. I took off. I have never ran so fast in my whole entire life. I took off, and I was like crying on my way there. I had a sign that said, I've waited 198 days to see you in real life. I was crying. I hugged, so I'm in there, you know, they check my VIP pass, and the boys like look at me, and Brady was like, and I started crying. Oh my god, I was crying. And I hugged Brady, and I like put my face into his shirt, and they were like, are you okay? And I was like, yes, I just love you guys so much. And they were like, oh, we love you too. And I was like, and I started crying even more. So I met all the boys, took pictures. It was great. Then they came down here to Tucson 2 months later. So that was in March. This one was in May. That's 2.5 hours from where I live, and I drove 2.5 hours to go see those boys. I had actually met friends with the park manager so I could meet the boys, and it was great. They remembered me. I had a shirt that had all of their names down on one side, and Sergio was like, I like your shirt, and I had a sign that said, I ditched work and cheer practice to see In Real Life, because I did. I ditched work and my college cheer practice to go see those boys because I said I was out of town. So that was great. There was no bar at the stage. They put on a great show, just like they always do. Third time I saw them, they came down here for American Idol. They were the opening act for American Idol, and they went to Tucson and Mesa. I was dead set on going to both of the Arizona shows, but my mom said no. She said, you can only pick one. So I ended up picking Mesa because that's closer. It's an hour away, but it's closer than 2.5 hours in Tucson. And I had actually bought meet and greet passes for that show and bought tickets. I bought 1 ticket in the 6th row, I believe it was, to see the boys. And I'm like standing up dancing. I'm going crazy because I'm literally only there to see the boys. I've never watched American Idol. I have when I was younger, but when I've been older, I have never watched American Idol. I didn't know who any of those people were, and I warned all the people around me. I said, I am going crazy, and I'm just going crazy for In Real Life. I said, then I'll leave, then you don't have to worry about me. And they're like, okay. So they're laughing at me because I'm like, I kept my word. I was like legit going crazy for the boys. Next thing you know, security comes up to me. She says, you can't be standing up because you're blocking the people behind me. Are you freaking kidding me? I was not blocking the people behind me. My seat was in the aisle, and I like stepped out a little bit, so I was not blocking the people behind me. I knew I was not blocking the people behind me. I was so pissed off. It sucked. Anyways, the boys boys did an amazing show. We were all screaming. I'm screaming my head off. I lost my voice. And they were only on for 30 minutes. We took off. All the girls who were there for In Real Life took off and ran to the tour bus like as fast as we could. Like we were getting chased by Michael Myers or somebody. Like we took off. And then, so we're out there. The boys end up coming out there about 20 minutes later. And it's great. We sit there and talk. We talked to them for about 30, 40 minutes. And then they take off and leave. Take pictures. It's so cute. If you want to see all of this, the pictures are in my Instagram, which will be in the description below. Look at it. Please give me a follow. So yeah, anyways. So I knew they were having a tour, which was the Tonight Belongs to You tour. I was like, they're going to come to Arizona. They ain't going to forget Arizona. They have so many fans out here in Arizona. Guess what they did? They forgot Arizona. I was so pissed. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So the closest state to me was California, obviously. But they were playing in like, I think it was like San Diego, LA, and then Anaheim. And Anaheim's 6 hours for me. LA is 6 hours for me. So I kept telling my mom, I'm like, Mom, we are going to go see the boys. And she said, no, we're not, no, we're not. And I was like, come on, man, come on. This is our first headlining tour for being a band. Like, we have to go see the boys. And so finally, I talked her into it. My grandma said that she would come with me so I didn't have to go up to Anaheim by myself. But I did drive 6.5 hours from Arizona to Anaheim to go see my boys. I bought meet and greet passes the minute they came on sale. I was like the first one to buy them. Because on my ticket, it was like VIP number 1 or something like that. And then I bought the ticket as well. So we get to Anaheim. I'm staying in a Disneyland resort. That's literally Disneyland's across the street from my hotel. You can see the fireworks from my hotel. But obviously I did not go to Disneyland. Anyways, so the concert, we got there on Thursday night. The concert was on Friday. The concert didn't start until 7. The meet and greet was at like, I think they said to be there at like 4:45. I was there at 1. I was there at 1. Thank God I was there at 1 because the boys walked by. I was able to say hi to some of the boys. And the opening act, JAGMAC, which is a really cute family band, so you guys should go check them out. They were there, and they know me because on Instagram, I'm always like commenting and everything. My favorite guy, Gabriel, saw me, and he was like, and he started freaking out. He ran up and gave me a hug, and it was the cutest thing ever. I need to post that so you guys can watch it. And after that, I walked down to the thing, because I was like bored waiting in line, and I walked down the stairs, because this was like on a thing above the ground. I walked down to like the first floor of the garage or whatever, and JAGMAC, the rest of JAGMAC, because there's 6 of them, the other 5, Alyssa, Jared, Manjo, CJ, and Angelique were down there. And they saw me. They're like, Sentry, is that you? And I was like, oh my God, I'm crying, I'm shaking. So yeah, that was great. And then we all walk upstairs. They asked if I had eaten, which I didn't because like I was like way too excited. So that was fun. Then I walked up to go wait in line, and then by that time the line had gotten longer. Then they let us in for the meet and greet, and it was sound check first, and I'm in the back for the sound check, because I was like, I want to be like the first one for the meet and greet, what the heck, because I want to get to the barricade, which I was. I had a sign that said, come back to Arizona with me, and I held it up, and it had all the pictures of when I met them, and they read it out loud, and everybody was looking at me, and I was like, okay, which was great. And then, so I get my VIP thing, and I'm waiting in line, and then I go, I'm like the 6th or 7th person in line, and I go and I meet them, and I hug Sergio first, and then I hug my baby Drew. And since he follows me, I've like been telling him I'm going to Anaheim. We've messaged a couple times, and he hugged me. He gives me like the biggest hug, and I'm like, oh my God. And then so I let go, but he was still hugging me, and I was like, okay, baby. And I hugged him even tighter, and I was like crying on the inside, but I didn't want to cry seeing them. And then I hugged Brady and Michael. Michael was sick, so I asked him how he was doing. And then I hugged Chance, because Chance was in the last one. And I held out my sign, and they were like, yeah, you were holding up during the sound check. And I was like, yes, I was. And then Brady had like opened a spot from next to him and Michael, so I could stand. And I was like, I kind of want, and I like in my head, I was like, I want to stand by my baby Drew. So I like walked around Brady, and it was Sergio, Drew, me, Brady, Michael, and Chance. So I still stood by Brady. It was just by Drew too. And I held out my sign, And then I was in the barricade. The concert was great. They're super interactive with their fans. They are the sweetest, most genuine people like I have ever met. And I have met quite a few famous people. So if you guys have never heard of In Real Life, their link would be in the description below. Go check them out. I mean, even if you don't like them, you don't have to listen to them, but just check them out. Their songs, they're actually a really unique boy band because there's a rapper. Michael Connor is a rapper. So he raps in a lot of the songs, so it kind of makes it more unique. It's not like all boy bandish. So yeah, but that's it for today. Thank you guys for listening to me fangirl and mess up talking because obviously I cannot speak English. But that's it. I will be uploading on Thursday on Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving everybody, with one of my friends. I don't know what we're going to be doing, but you guys are going to want to watch it because we are retarded. Thank you guys. Bye!